Do you understand English, but your tongue freezes? You want to speak, but your voice disappears. This video will help you train your mouth. You will learn to speak fluent English. You will stop freezing and talk with confidence. You will finally learn how to speak fast. This is the real way to get English fluency. Before we start, do one small action. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps our channel grow and reach others. Now, let's talk about a silent student. There was once a student named Alex. Alex was a very dedicated English student. He studied English grammar for many hours. He downloaded many apps to learn English. He learned new English vocabulary every single day. His biggest dream was to speak English with freedom. He wanted to connect with people from anywhere. He wanted to share his own ideas. He wanted his true personality to come out. Alex's mind was a library of English words. He knew many phrasal verbs and English collocations. He could read difficult articles without a problem. He could watch movies and understand everything. His listening practice was excellent and consistent. His knowledge was growing bigger every single day. He felt productive while he was studying. But this was a comfortable illusion. Because Alex had a very deep secret. His mouth did not obey his brain. When he tried to speak, something always went wrong. The words were there, waiting inside his head. He knew exactly what he wanted to say. But his lips felt heavy and frozen. His tongue felt clumsy and uncoordinated. His voice became a very quiet whisper. Have you ever felt this way before? If you understand this feeling, tap the like button right now. Let's show how many of us share this. Confidence was a distant, unreachable star. This problem showed up in many situations. He was in an online group with foreign friends. They talked about movies, music, and life. Alex wanted to join the English conversation. He had so many opinions to share, he would type his thoughts perfectly. But when he unmuted his microphone, he froze. The moment would pass. Someone else would start talking. Alex would quietly mute his microphone again. Then, one day, Alex had a big opportunity. It was a job interview with a global company. The manager was a kind native speaker. He asked Alex some simple questions. Tell me a little about yourself. Alex's heart started beating very fast. His brain knew the perfect answer. He had practiced it many times in his head. This was his chance to show his skills. But his mouth did not make a sound. A few broken words came out slowly. I study, marketing. The silence in the room felt like an eternity. The manager smiled, but Alex felt his confidence die. He saw the opportunity just slip away. He did not get the job that day. That was the real cost of his silence. He went home feeling completely defeated. He looked at his tall bookshelf. It was filled with many English books. He looked at his computer with many bookmarks. He had hundreds of English lesson videos saved. He thought, maybe I need more grammar. He thought, maybe I need more vocabulary. He was trapped in a cycle of passive learning. He collected information, but never built the skill. He was avoiding the real, difficult work. This is the frustrating prison of silence. Your mind knows everything, but your mouth cannot say anything. You feel like you are behind a glass wall. You can see the world of English conversation, but you cannot enter it and participate. Your potential feels locked away and silent. This is a painful place to be for a student. Does this story feel a little familiar? If you want to break free, I want you to make a commitment right now. Go to the comments and write, "I am ready to speak." This is your first step. It is your promise to start this journey. Alex felt lost for many weeks. He almost gave up on his big dream. Then, one evening, he saw an athlete training. The athlete was lifting heavy weights. He was repeating the same movement again, and again, and again. The athlete was not reading about lifting. He was building real muscle with action. He was sweating and putting in the work. Suddenly, a powerful idea hit Alex. A real turning point in his English journey. What if speaking English was a physical skill? What if his problem was not his brain? What if the problem was his mouth? He had been training his mind for years, but he never trained his speaking muscles. He finally understood his big mistake. He finally understood the shocking truth. Speaking is not just mental. It is also muscular. His lips, tongue, and jaw were weak. They were lazy and used to his native language. They did not know how to move for English. They could not handle the rhythm of natural English. This was a complete change in his mindset. This changed everything for Alex. He stopped being a passive information collector. He decided to become an active skill builder. He created a new plan for himself. It was not about learning more for hours. It was about training for just 5 minutes. 5 minutes of focused, physical, daily repetition. He decided to practice speaking English every day. His new English practice was a daily gym. A gym for his mouth, not his body. He knew consistency was more important than duration. He started his new daily English conversations with himself. He focused on his English pronunciation. He wanted to improve his English skills for fluency. His journey started with a simple step. Step 1. The mouth warm-up. 1 minute. First, Alex warmed up his mouth muscles. He needed to shift into English mode. He gently buzzed his lips like a motorbike. He made a brrr sound. He did this 3 times for 5 seconds. His lips tingled with a new feeling. Then he did a simple tongue stretch. He pushed his tongue out and back in. He did this slowly about 10 times. His tongue felt more agile and ready. Then he did a jaw-loosening exercise. He opened and closed his mouth wide. This released the stiffness in his jaw. Finally, he did a wide smile stretch. He held the smile for 5 seconds. A warm mouth is a ready mouth. This was the foundation for his speaking practice. It prepared the tools for speaking. Step 2. The mirror technique. 1 minute. Next, Alex used his most powerful coach. He stood in front of a mirror. He looked directly into his own eyes. At first, he felt very foolish. He saw only his own fear and doubt. But he kept looking into his eyes. He saw a glimmer of strength there. He chose one simple English sentence. "I am learning to speak with confidence." He said the sentence very slowly. He focused on his lips, jaw, and tongue. He watched himself forming the words. He saw the physical action of speaking. He did not rush the process at all. He said the sentence 5 times. Each time he was slightly faster. This built his awareness of his mouth. It killed his fear of judgment. He was building his speaking presence and clarity. He was becoming friends with his own reflection. Step 3. Shadow speaking. 2 minutes. This is where the real fluency training happened. This was his favorite shadowing practice. Alex chose a short audio clip. It was from a movie scene. It was only about 10 seconds long. He listened to the sentence 1 time. Then he immediately repeated it out loud. He tried to match the speed and tone. He matched the rhythm and the emotion. It was like tracing a drawing. He traced the sound with his own voice. This built a fast connection in his brain. It was a bridge between his ears and his mouth. The native speaker said, "I don't think that's a good idea." Alex repeated it with the same rhythm. "I don't think that's a good idea." He did not use his own slow version. He copied the original sound. This was his muscle training for his mouth. This exercise trained his ears and his mouth. It also trained his brain at the same time. This is how you build practical English skills. This is a key for shadowing English speaking practice. Step 4. The fluency loop. 1 minute. Finally, Alex finished with a strong drill. This was his fluency loop repetition. It helped him say one sentence in 3 speeds. It built his comfort with different paces. He took a sentence like this: "I am going to improve my English." First, he said it very slowly. "I am going to improve my English." He focused on every single sound clearly. He felt each word in his mouth. And then he said it at normal speed. "I'm going to improve my English." It was smooth and steady. Finally, he said it fast. "I'm going to improve my English." It was linked and confident like a native speaker. This built his comfort with English speed. It helped him stop overthinking every word. Alex did this 5-minute routine every single day. He did not skip a single day. At first, it felt very awkward. His mouth felt tired after just 5 minutes. But on day 3, he felt a change. On day 7, he was a different speaker. His English speaking practice was finally working. He also learned about a new secret. He learned about sound clusters and flow. He learned that native English speakers speak in groups of sounds. They do not speak word by word. They speak in a flow like music. This was a huge discovery for him, so Alex started his skills to speak English differently. He stopped thinking about single words. He started thinking about sound units. He practiced common daily life examples. "What are you doing?" became "What you doing?" He practiced saying it 5 times. He said it in just one single breath. Did you eat? Became, did you eat? This was how he started to think in English. His speech became smoother and more natural. He started recording his voice every day. He listened back to his own progress. He also started a new kind of practice. He started speaking with emotion. He practiced like an actor, not a student. He would take one simple sentence. It's going to be a great day. Then he would say it with different emotions. He said it with an excited voice. He said it with a nervous voice. He even said it with an angry voice. He used his face and his hands. He smiled when he said a happy sentence. His body helped his voice find its power. This was the key to train his brain. It made his brain forget the fear of mistakes. He stopped judging his own voice. He was becoming the sentence he spoke. He was owning the energy of the words. This is how he truly started to feel fluent. This shadowing practice English was his path. It was his way to real spoken English skills. His journey was about smart repetition. He used the 5-stage repetition method. Stage 1 was slow clarity repetition. He would say a sentence very slowly. He did this 3 times. This was like lifting a light weight slowly. It was perfect muscle training for his mouth. Stage 2 was flow repetition. He said the same sentence in one smooth line. He focused on the linking sounds. This trained his real-life conversation speed. Stage 3 was emotion repetition. He said the sentence with 3 different feelings. This helped him own the sentence. Stage 4 was pressure repetition. He said the sentence very fast. This trained his brain to react without thinking. Stage 5 was real-world use repetition. He used the sentence in 3 different contexts. This taught his brain to use English. He used it in real emotional life situations. He was not just saying the sentences. He was owning them and living them. He was feeling them and using them. He was building his new voice. One single sentence at a time. He was on his way to English Unshackled. Months passed, and Alex was transformed. He was no longer a passive learner. He was an active, confident speaker. He still studied English, but differently now. His focus was on active training. His daily 5-minute practice was his ritual. It was the secret to his new voice. His mindset about learning had changed forever. One day, another opportunity appeared. A different company had an online group interview. There were 5 other candidates in the call. They were all competing for one single position. Alex felt the old fear for a moment. His heart began to beat a little faster. But this time, something was very different. He had trained for this moment. His mouth was warm, and it was ready. His brain was calm, and it was confident. He was no longer afraid of the silence. He was ready to share his voice. The manager asked the group a question. What is your biggest professional achievement? Other candidates gave very long, complicated answers. They used big words and complex English grammar. They sounded like they were reading from a book. Then it was Alex's turn to speak. He took a calm breath and looked at the camera. He smiled with real confidence. He did not speak word by word. He spoke in smooth, natural sound clusters. His voice was clear and it was strong. He spoke with real emotion and presence. My biggest achievement was a personal one. I taught myself how to speak with confidence. I was very shy for many years, but I practiced every single day. Now I can share my ideas clearly, and I can connect with people like you. His answer was simple, and it was honest, but it was delivered with real English fluency. The manager leaned forward slightly in her chair. Her expression changed from neutral to interested. She was not just hearing words. She was feeling his confidence and his journey. She saw not just his English skills. She saw his courage and his dedication. Alex got the job that day. But the job was not the real prize. The real prize was his freedom. The freedom to express his true self. The freedom to connect with the world. The freedom to turn his thoughts into words. The invisible glass wall had been shattered. He was no longer the silent student. He was Alex, the confident speaker. A few weeks later, he had a video call. It was with that online group of friends. This time, he did not stay silent. He shared a funny story with them. He made them all laugh. This was his English for daily life. This was the connection he always wanted. His story is a powerful English lesson. Real fluency is not found in a book. It is built in the mirror every morning. It is built with awkward first attempts. It is built with consistent daily practice. It is built with the courage to sound wrong. So you can one day sound amazing. You have all the tools you need now. You have the 5-minute daily mouth gym. You have the power of sound clusters. You have the secret of speaking with emotion. You have the strategy of smart repetition. You are not just learning a language. You are creating a new voice for yourself. If this journey inspires you, then join our community of speakers. Take a moment to subscribe to our channel, so you never miss a step on your path. You have a choice to make right now. You can close this video and stay silent. You can continue to just collect information, or you can stand up and make a decision. A decision to train your mouth every day. A decision to speak, no matter what. A decision to become the speaker of your dreams. Your voice is waiting for you to claim it. Stop just learning English and start speaking it. Your English for daily life will change. Your confidence in English conversation practice will grow. You will improve your English every day. The most fluent people are not the smartest. They are the ones who refuse to stay silent. So do not stay silent any longer. Your fluency begins when your fear ends. And this is English Unshackled.